Welcome to episode 49? Or is it 50? Wait, is it already 50? 49. Okay, episode 49. We're in AUSTRILUND today. And if you haven't noticed, this place is really orange. Because the game defaults to this view, so you never look up. But it's really orange in here. Where's my light switch? F. Okay, let's just read the dialogue. The first of the four brothers, Austri.
I pulled bigger things than you out of my nose. Who are you, and why should I bother listening? It's clear to me why you've come. You want the golden seal that will keep my father in his great sleep. The Coven gave one seal to each of the Ice Titan's sons for safekeeping, but they do not know us very well. It pleases my brothers and me to let Ymir sleep on while we rule over Bear, Raven, and Wolf.
Wait. The Coven gave them the seals.
You're clearly a wizard of some renown, but I will not grant the seal to just any who ask. You must earn it. 4 tests I place before you. You must demonstrate your superiority in strategy, wits, charm, and strength. If you would have my golden seal, you must defeat the most cunning of my allies, Skagus Forkbeak. He dwells in a small shack next to my hall. You may have passed it on your way here. Defeat him and return here.
Wait, so the Coven gave the seals to all the 4 brothers. Yet the Coven does not know that they're the Ice Titan's sons.
I saw you sniffing around Austri's hall. What brings you here? If you want to impress me, you'll have to defeat me in a game of Thane's Table. It's a complex game, like chess.
Okay.
I can see you haven't heard of it, but don't worry, I'm starved for a good game. No one here is any good at it. I have defeated all of Grizzleheim at Thane's Table, all but Mimir Winterbane, and we played to a draw. If you want to learn how to play, and play well, you should go and beg him to teach you the rules of the game. Mimir dwells at the Well of Erd in Rundlefjord, guarded by the 3 Njorns. Tell him I sent you.
Oops, never mind. I thought it was a teleporter to the fort. Alright, never mind. I thought there was something behind that tree.
You don't see anyone nearby. That rope looks suspicious. Does Mimir actually live in the well? There is only one way to find out.
One way to find out. Okay.
Who trespasses in my well? I'll send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife.
Sweet, like half the people here are ice.
You have my apologies for the misunderstanding. I was not expecting guests? You have certainly strayed from the beaten path, Outlander. What brings you here? Skegus sent you to learn to play Thane's table at my hand? That's wise. If he taught you himself, then he might not get the most of the game, and he might try to cheat. Very well. I'll teach you how to play, but I'm so very hungry and so very cold. I'm in no mood to teach, yet. Fetch me a loaf of Regan Wildleaf's harvest bread, and I'll teach you to beat Skegus Forkbeak at his game.
Sure, bro. What's exit? Why is it off to this side? Wait, so the Coven wanted to wake up the Ice Titan. Did they already do that? And so only the 4 seals can like keep him asleep. So his sons hate him, and so the only the best way to stop from people from we know that doesn't make sense.
I
Wait.
delivered the last of the bread to the bakery before the cold claimed the village. There should be some in the basket, though you'll need to heat it up in the bakery's oven. My harvest bread is meant to be served with fresh honey, but the nearest beehives are in AUSTRILUND.
I'm still confused.
You find a loaf of Regan's
I have to
harvest
read it
bread.
again.
It is cold, but looks tasty.
We'll have to use the oven.
A few minutes in the oven and the harvest bread is hot and ready to eat. Now for the honey.
I guess I'll look at it right now.
You carefully gather some honey without angering the hive. Maybe the bees were expecting a bear.
Content. Okay.
That smells delicious. Honey, too? You are indeed a generous guest. I won't make you watch me eat it. After all, you're here to learn how to play Thane's table. Let me start.
Mimir teaches you not only the basics of Thane's table, but some advanced rules and some strategy. When he is finished teaching you the game, you think you can teach Skegus a thing or two.
And that's all I can teach you. You are a good student. I think you will surprise Skegus when you play.
Yo, Grizzleheim chess. Okay. Port. Let the port, bro.
Mimir got you sorted out? Good. Ready to play some Thane's table? Excellent. Lay your pieces out on the board and let's get started. What's that? You don't have any pieces? Is this some kind of jest? Most Thane's table players supply their own pieces. I no longer have
Oh
a spare set. The Frostbones took mine. If you want to recover my spare set, you're more than welcome to go and get it from the Frostbones.
Excuse me,
that
sir.
took it.
I see both black and white pieces on the board. I think you have both sets there. You're just lying. Teleport hub. Bruh. Wait. Does it really take that long to get over there? Okay, what? I need to read the dialogue again. Hopefully no one tower shields. Going through Tusk. Rest. Here's Trundle Fjord. I fizzled. Okay, bro. Bro, they all have tower shields. Almost. Okay. Where is that quest that showed it? Here we go. Here we go. There's still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold, clotted grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby's, yeah, whatever. 4 sons. There are of the
He
Ice
drops
Titans.
a beautiful set of playing pieces. They're made of carved bone. Perhaps a relative?
Each frost giant rules a land near Trundle Fjord. They've never been friendlier to Beowulf or Raven. But the one they least liked was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. So the golden seals keep him in sleep. So the Ice Titan is sleeping right now. So why would the Coven give it to the 4 brothers if they want him to sleep?
And now that you're ready, let's begin. To the Thane's table.
If the Coven wants the Everwinter to happen, why would they give it to the brothers? Huh?
Skegis is a master at the game. Every move is deliberate, calculating, and without hesitation. You lose your sense of time while playing. It is difficult to keep track of the rules and advice Mimir gave you. Skegis pauses and leans back. The game is over and the winner all but decided. You think you've lost, but then why is Skegis frowning? You look again and realize you won.
Okay.
Mimir taught you well. You can tell Austri that you bested me in strategy.
Alright, that's one of the 4 tests done. Strategy.
That took a while. I was sure you fled. How did you do? So, you've beat Skegis in a game of Thane's Table, which shows you are a master of strategy. This next challenge will be no easy matter. You must defeat my riddle master at a game of wits. His name is Grand, and he dwells in a village not far from here. Go and challenge him to the riddle game.
I don't know. I'm confused by this whole storyline.
Rond is Riddle Master of AUSTRILUND, famousest in all Grizzleheim. What is your name?
You tell Grand your name.
You pretty good at riddle game. You win. Rond did not even know answer to that one.
The fuck? You didn't know that? Oh. Okay, that was easy.
Let me guess. You beat Grand? Maybe he'll win one someday. With the challenges of strategy and wits under your belt, you're still only halfway to earning a golden seal. The challenge of charm can't be won as easily. You will have to convince a warrior to part with his weapon. The wolves have been causing me no end of trouble, and none more so than their chief, Garm Moonstalker. His spear is a thorn in my side, so I'll be wanting it from him, but you must win it without harming him. Go and take Garm's spear from him. He won't give it up easily, so be warned. You can find him in the wolf camp.
The wolf camp teleporter.
Oh there, Outlander. You must be the one who helped my cousins in the Merkholm. So, friend, I welcome you. How can I help you? Be warned, my time is short. I have many boars to defeat. Austri's thugs are endless. You wish to take my spear? I would gladly give it up if it meant my foes were all defeated.
Easy quests. Okay, so let me get this straight. The brothers, or the sons of the Ice Titan, which are all brothers of each other, they each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals. That's how they bind their father to sleep. So what? The Ice Titan is running loose right now because each seal is not like binding him to sleep, because each seal is kept by the brothers, and we have to get them to put him back to sleep. So hold on. But the sons don't like their father, so they would want him to... Grandmother Raven says, while the father slumbers, the sons run wild. but the one they least, sorry, it starts with, but the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild.
You have my spear to use as you see fit. Do not worry, I have several others ready to use against the boars.
Cool. So I think this is where the loophole starts. Because they all have the seals. They want their father to sleep. So why wouldn't they just take the seals and go to whatever the last place is called? Nastrond. And put him to sleep again. I don't get that. They hate him.
Spear. Now with this in my hands, he is rendered powerless. My boars will make short work of him. The final test you shall face is the test of strength. I will not mince words. It is a battle you must win. There is a cave near my hall, and in it is a fearsome ice troll named Sulkir. He is my mightiest champion. Go there, face Sulkir in battle, and return to claim the golden seal. There are no further conditions.
Alright, cool. Okay, I think I understand it now. So the brothers hate their father, the Ice Titan. Let me get into this battle
My
first.
club is hungry. Step on over here so I can feed it.
Okay, so the brothers hate their father, the Ice Titan. They have the means to bind him to sleep with their 4 golden seals. Just a Mungo Frog and another blade. The Ice Titan is going around, is awake right now. Why don't put him to sleep themselves if they hate him so much? Why do we have to do it? Maybe they don't know that we're trying to keep him asleep. That's why we end up fighting all of them at the end. I don't know. Alright, well, maybe it'll make more sense after we get this first seal? I don't know. This is weird. They're just lazy, I guess.
I was sure you'd meet your doom at Sulkir's hands, but I'm impressed at the outcome. You can have this golden seal. I wish you luck with my brothers. They'll not be so easy to bargain with.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what was that? Wait, I didn't get the quest yet?
Vestri is the next of us you'll need to talk to. He rules Vestriland, to the west of Hrundel Fjord. The gate to Vestriland is locked, shut fast by the Coven, a magic lock that cannot be forced or picked. A raven named Grimaldi Keymaker lives to the south of my hall. He is no friend to the Coven, but knows locks. I have not seen Grimaldi in years, but if anyone will know how to open the lock to Vestriland, it is Grimaldi. You should go speak to Grimaldi and see if he can make you a key. Then take the golden seal to Grandmother Raven.
Right, well, enemy at the gate. Let me wait. What was the dialogue before that? Enemy at the gate. What does it say? Mirage. No, I once wintered.
This place is deserted. It's been years since anyone lived here. It reminds you of a tomb. That runestone may have some clues to what happened to Grimaldi.
Who disturbs my eternal rest?
I do.
I see all. The secrets of life and death are known to me. You seek a key to Westralund, sealed by the Coven. Though the cold of the grave is great, the chill of the Everwinter will be much worse. So I will help you. The Coven asked me to destroy the key, but I would not. So they slew me. And now I am hungry for vengeance. They could not banish the key, so the Coven broke the Westralund key into 2 parts. Parts that can be reunited. They gave 1 piece each to 2 ice colossi named Nali and Nar, who dwell in different caves nearby.
Okay.
Defeat Nali and Nar, recover the pieces of the key, and return to me. I will repair them.
So this is all just to get into Westralund now. Guess I could have left the port here. I will. Look at that. Quest dialogue. Quest. What's the pre-quest? Out clubbing. Oh, it's all the way up here.
If you have come here, it is to no good end. I will destroy you.
Internet. The internet issues on Wizard101. It always happens right here. I've never had it happen before. Skip the game. It happens in like random times. Like at. Do they like reset the servers at 12 a.m.? It is 11:59 a.m. PM right here. Just kidding. They're Central Standard Time. It says 2 a.m. Wait, my person got out of the battle too. Eh? Bro, this is so bad. Bad game. Not games. I meant to say game. Bro, where'd the other mob go? Shows I still have my blades. The heck? Oh, that feint is already on him. I didn't see the feint on my other game. Yeah, very interesting. This is weird. Yeah, it was still there, the mass faint. Oh, there's the other minion. Where's that one? All the way up there. $17K XP. Jeez. Yo, we're gonna be level 48 very, very soon. I just want to meet this Ice Titan, bruh.
You cannot hide from me, trespasser, and you will never take the thing I guard.
Who's made this questline very confusing for me. Wait, how much damage do I do this second round? Just like to see how much we can kill. He's probably the first time I've actually been confused on the dialogue in questline. Alright, how much does this do? $8K. Where's the teleporter? This way, right? Oh. Well, it doesn't really matter. He's like right there. Yeah. He's like right in between them. Oh my god, I left the port. I'm so bad. The storyline confused me, so I didn't remember. Come on, game. Mr. Dead Guy.
Very well. Let me have those pieces and I will bind them anew.
A curse?
A curse lays upon them? Be ready. Binding the keys together has summoned a guardian.
The Coven sends its regards, Outlander.
Yo, cool. Another useless mob getting in our way. Boss. He's not a... well, does a mob... what does a mob mean? Because I think it contains bosses. Oh. Short for mobile? It's a computer-controlled non-player character NPC in a computer game such as an MMORPG. Or MUD. What does MUD stand for? Multiplayer... something... What does MUD mean? Oh, I can earthquake. The earthquakey. In video games. Multi-user dungeon. Oh. Alright, let's see how much an earthquake does. I can't even see it. Cool.
I have bound together the pieces of the key to Vestralund's gate. Now the gate will open to you. Return to Hrundlefjord and tell Grandmother Raven that her wayward son served you, even in death.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. It goes to Northgard, not Hrundlefjord. I'm sorry. I forgot that Grizzleheim is includes Wintertusk. But it was probably faster going this way, to be honest. I'm already here.
You have Austri's golden seal and a key to Vestralund. You have done well, achieved more than I could have asked. With that key, you can open the gate to Vestralund and confront Vestri, the ruler over that land. But it will not be so easy to reach Vestri. I know of a farmer in the area who can help you, Henrik Graincutter. Go through the gate of Vestralund and find Henrik. He will be able to tell you how to get Vestri's golden seal. Promise me that you'll do what you can to help Henrik. He and his people have suffered much since the Coven attacked.
Oh, I didn't level up. That's... Well, if you guys enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and this is, I would say it's the best questline dialogue world that we've quested through so far, out of the first arc. I would consider Grizzleheim and Wintertusk the same world, but, the storyline is basically just as good for both worlds. Well, I'm sorry, not both worlds, like both areas of Grizzleheim. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.